Good morning. Woo! Lordy. What's the temperature? It says it's 33. It's cold. I had to let the old car defrost. There's still ice back there on that window. Oh my gosh. So I'm like 15 minutes behind. I couldn't get up this morning. I just didn't. I didn't want to. And then Tito comes along and he decides, and he doesn't ask, he just forces himself to get under the covers. He's like, I'm going in. I want to be under the covers too. And he always does that when it's time for me to get up. So it's a little plot that he has come up with. But he'll only lay there about maybe 10 minutes and then he's like, I'm out. Let's go. And then he'll find something he knows he's not supposed to be doing. And he'll do it until finally I have to get up out of the bed and then he runs and hides because he knows that he's not supposed to be doing that. He's a brat. I'm telling you. All the while, my big old girl, Coco, she's just laying on the bed looking at him like, But anyways, I hope you guys are doing all right this morning. Hope everybody had a good weekend. When I wake up in the mornings, I'll see like my magazines and I'll think, oh my gosh, I just need vacation. Like a real, just nobody around, just me, so that I can just read my magazines. I ain't gonna read them damn magazines. I was off, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, whatever. We had that big ghost on the whole week. I didn't read no magazines. Anywho, so wow, so Dr. Phil is under attack again. Come on now. Leave him alone. And yes, and I had read a comment from someone who said, that she, Catherine, has been against this whole cancel culture. Yet here she is calling out for Dr. Phil to be canceled. She called him Phil again. Phil. It's a little ridiculous at this point. And you remember how she cries because nobody got her opinion, her side. Nobody came to her and got her side of things. Well, she certainly hasn't sat down with Dr. Phil and asked him about his side of things. Get his take on it. He's not going to purposely back a facility that he knows is abusing kids. He's not going to do it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No, she doesn't. And then she just cries because people don't ask her. So she's definitely this whole do unto others as you would have them do unto you kind of thing. Forget about it. Forget about it. Okay. Speaking of that, now there's the footage has reappeared of her saying that the reason that she stopped believing in God was because of the way that, her son was born, which I always kind of figured that was the reason. She's that person. She's just that. Which tells me, gives me so much. I mean, it just tells me so much about her, that she never really had that type of relationship with Christ. It was all just like superficial. Because if anybody can believe and then just denounce him like you weren't really a Christian, you were not a believer to begin with. That's the way I feel about it. Because if you know, you know. And, she said that people, because of all the people that would go around and say, God's not going to give you more than you can handle. And to that, she says, F you. Wow. Okay. Like, what? People say to me all the time, there is no way that I could do what you're doing. There's no way. The fact of the matter is, and that is that to adopt, at my age, to adopt a baby and then raise him, because, he's my grandson, right? So, and to that, my response is always the same. It's like, yes, you could do it, because when God places a demand on your life, He also gives you the strength to do it. So, here's the thing. She looks stupid making comments like that, because she's saying that no one has the strength for that. No one can survive that. Okay, so here are you a zombie? Like, who are you then? Because you are still doing it. You're still doing it. You have survived it. Sort of. But nonetheless, you are still walking through it. So guess what? God did give you the strength and the ability to handle the situation. And the way that Vaughn was born was for a purpose. And these are all my opinions. Y'all don't be preaching at me. But, I feel like that Katie Joy is missing the mark on what that purpose for Vaughn and the way that he was born and his medical issues. She's missing the mark, because she could be using that for the good. by really using her platforms to talk about, to be the advocate for these things that she claims that she is. Just my thought. But she doesn't. She's not. She doesn't want to do that. As a matter of fact, she doesn't even want you to see that kid. She keeps him locked down. Literally. But she is still standing, so F you, Katie, right back at you. Because you are strong enough and you have been able to endure everything thus far. It's your fault, Catherine, that you choose to what word is a good word right now? Look at, Mother's Day and his birthday in such a negative way. Oh my gosh, shame on you. Shame on you, bitch. Shame on you. Horrific statement to say. She talks about, think about how, what it would do to a child's, self-esteem and self-worth and all of that when the child, hears or sees the parents say that because of their issues, their medical issues, or this, that, or the other, that their life, the parents' lives were so hard. Well, guess what? Your son is going to see that. Because there are so many things out there, just like you saying that his birthday and Mother's Day are depressing days. Get a little depressed on those days. Wow. You are a nasty, nasty individual. So your son's going to see all that. He's going to see all the things, all the little nuggets that you've, over the last few years, that you've put out about him and how hard it's been, and you don't have any friends because of him, and so on and so forth. So, bravo, asshole. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Okay, all of you smart people, I wanted to go back and look at the live chat in the last live, the one where I talked about everything with my child. Where's the live chat? Somebody help me figure out where it went. I've looked for it and everything's turned on and I don't really understand. God, like 2 cars got through that light. I mean, come on. What time is it? Oh, we got time. So I don't really know. Doctors. Did I get to doctors yet? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. It's just around the corner, and we still got like 15 minutes. So they don't open until 8 o'clock. So we got time to chit chat and all of that. So, I was thinking when I read that, it's like, if you got to the doctors yet, like, was I supposed to talk about something with the doctor? Oh, Lordy. But, anyhow. Yeah. So school's out. And, oh gosh, guess what? There it comes. We have our little commuter train. It's not a little commuter train. Yeah. It picks people up along the way in various little stops and takes them to the city. Anyway. We used to, when my youngin' was little, he was obsessed with trains. And so we would have to come by here, because I worked in this town, and so we would come by here every morning to watch the train pull out or come in or whatever. And there's not one vehicle over there. They are open. Is today Monday? Today is Monday, right? Maybe this is some people. I don't know. That's weird. That's kind of weird. Okay. Anyway, that is so bizarre. Like, I am the absolute first person to be here. It's strange, but that's okay. And we have time. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes, you would think that it would be a blessing that her child is even alive. Good Lord. He is cute, though. He's a cute little boy. Hi, Carly. It is sad. It is sad. The stuff that she says, she's nasty. She's just nasty. Her life is about her. And she doesn't want that to be interfered with, because she wants to do her thing, you know, without interruption. So it's sad. It is. I hate that she does all this, you know, just and what happened? Like, I mean, it's so typical. I'm not going live anymore because the anxiety is too much. It's too much. I gotta do me. I gotta do self-care. Hi, Tracy. And then what if she jumps right on live? On Instagram. So I guess she's Dyersburg. I don't know. Not too far though. I think it's probably, I think Dyersburg is, I'd have to look it up, but I think it's like an hour and a half, maybe a couple hours. Not far. Not far. Is that where you are? Yes! I have just, like, I love the guy that plays the doctor, right? Because he was in Bates Motel and all of that, and I watched all of that. But Freddie Hightower, is that his name? Something like that. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, okay. So, but yes, and so anyway, I've never really watched the show, but when it comes on, a lot of times there's nothing else, so I have started watching it, and he's amazing. He even says, "Don't talk to me like that," when she... Yes. Yes. Uh, he could be anything. Give him the chance, my Lord. Your sister-in-law lives in Tennessee. Yeah, so I'm in the Middle Tennessee area. Not far at all from Emily. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I feel like that they need to give, like, and you know what I wonder too is if Todd ever lets it, or if Todd works with him on music or anything like that. You know, like, does he have his own little guitar, and does Todd, you know, do they have music time where they try to teach him? It just made me, I just wondered about that. So Tennessee, honey, I've lived all over the US, and Tennessee is, you know, wherever your home is, you know, and Tennessee's was born here, and it's just there's just no place. And there are some absolutely beautiful, beautiful places in Tennessee, like the Great Smoky Mountains, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, all of that. I mean, there's just so much in East Tennessee that's amazing. Yeah. Gatlinburg has this, well, it's actually in Pigeon Forge, I believe, but they have this store. It's called the Christmas store, and it is amazing. Amazing. It's huge, and like, it's Christmas all year round there in this store, and it's amazing. And so they're putting one here in the town that I live in, so I'm really excited that we're going to be getting that. Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge is the place that most people, it's either to go there, or people go to Florida a lot from here. So, but definitely, we rented a cabin a few years ago with my son, a grown son, and his family, and so we rented a cabin, and it fell between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it was an amazing cabin. First of all, I don't know how people trust just to rent out their cabin. It was fully loaded with everything, and it had this beautiful Christmas tree all decorated. I mean, it was a fabulous cabin. And oh my God, we need to do it again, because it was amazing. That's a great place to go to spend your holidays if you can. And what we did is we ended up taking like pre-making our Christmas meal. which we usually get together with them somewhere between that time, and we have an after Thanksgiving, but we use it for our Thanksgiving and our Christmas together. And so we all took the food and then took it there and then just finished it up, heated it up or, finished cooking, whatever. And it was just an amazing time. Absolutely beautifully decorated. Oh God, in the mountains. It was wonderful. If you have the opportunity to visit Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains, whatever, oh my gosh, please do, because it's stunning there. It really is. Yeah, I was just thinking about it the other day, actually, that I'm about ready. No, you don't want me as a life coach, honey. Oh my God. That would be the worst. Iowa. I have never been to Iowa. I can say that. Look, like I record Dr. Phil shows because it's a show that I can listen to. I don't have to really watch it. And so that's what I do. It's one of those things that it's noise in the background for when I need to get ready for work. And that dude got out and went up to the door. The door's locked. Now he's coming back down. And they're about to open the door. So you might as well just stand there, dude. But he ain't. He gonna get back in his car. Anyways, I was just watching and listening to him this morning. And, sometimes I'm like, you're a dick. You are just a dick. He is sometimes. I mean, but I suppose I kind of get what he's doing, but at the same time, it's just crappy, It really is. Sometimes he just acts like an ass. I think he does humiliate people. But there's people that need to be humiliated, Need to have your ass humiliated because you don't know how to act. I can tell you somebody needs to go on that show right now. And it's funny how she was talking about, oh, should I go on there? Should I go on the show? She was all like, oh. She was probably thinking, how could this benefit me? And now all of a sudden, y'all, I done forgot my mask today, which means I have to wear one of these stupid old paper masks. And I'm so mad that I forgot my mask. Dang it. Doggone it. I don't want to wear this dumb thing. All right, so I'm going to go for the time being, but I'll be back in 10 minutes or so. Usually I'm just in and out, boom. So, I hate these masks right here. I really do. Anyhow, I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? So y'all just kind of keep an eye out, okay? All right. See you in a minute.